Hey guys, so today I want to talk about automation in Pro Tools. This is for the Pro Tools 101 certification. So this will just be about the most basic things about automation in Pro Tools. So let's just get started. So what is automation? Automation is basically editing the track or the music that you want. Basically you're editing the volume and you're doing it while it is being played. So, and you're scrolling your mouse. So you're listening to the music and you're figuring out what part you want louder or softer, and you're moving your scroller accordingly. So okay, so we'll just go ahead and look. You look in your track in your edit window and you'll see this green word read, and if you hover over it, it tells you it's automation mode. So if we click on it, there are 5 different modes. So the most basic one is off. Off is if you have done any automation, then it'll just basically bypass the automation that you've done. And you have to remember, if you're saving your file, if you're saving your song that you created, and if you press this button off, if you've done any automation, it won't save it as your final mix. So just remember that. If you want your automation, put it in read. So what is read? Read is basically if you've done any automation, then it'll read it. So read and off are the only two that aren't actually doing automation. They're just kind of switching it on and off. So just a quick example to help. I'll put this in read. I've already done automation, so I'll just show you guys. I physically moved this fader right here and here, and it's in read, so it's just reading what I did. But if I put it in off mode, you guys will see a difference. It stays, there's no automation going on. So yeah. Okay, so now to the actual automating part. There's 3 different ones: touch, latch, write. Okay, first one is touch. You're touching your fader, and what's important to know is as you're touching it, it will go back to where it was originally. So just pay attention to my mouse and you'll be able to tell what I'm talking about. So I'm moving it all the way down here, and then I'm going to let go. Touch, it'll bring it back to where it is. Yeah, and then basically latch is, it doesn't bring it back to where it was. So I move it down, it stays down. Yeah, so that's the only difference between touch and latch. I guess touch is nice if, I don't know, you want to bring it up, but you want it to go immediately back down. So you let go, and that's what's nice about it. And then, yeah, so the last one is write, and a lot of audio engineers always say be very careful, never put yourself in write, because anything that you touch if you're in write mode, it will get rid of all of the data that you've done already. It'll start a new automation. So if I'm in write and I go ahead and do it, I'm pretty sure any previous work that I've done is just, it's gone. It'll get rid of everything. So just be very careful when you're in write. Yeah, so last thing that I want to kind of mention, this is a little bit upper level. I don't think that this is actually Pro Tools 101, but this is just nice. It's nice to know, it's nice to have. So say you're in automation mode, you're on touch. You can already see. So I have a plugin. This is just like a filter, and you see here, everything turned red when I turned on my automation. Also there's read. So basically you can do the same automation except plugins version. So if I go on touch, start here, I can kind of add my own plugin features, and the same rules apply for the plugin. So if you're on touch, it'll go back to its original spot. I hope that you guys noticed. If I go down, yep. And then if you're on latch, yeah, it'll stay where it is. And then read, of course, it just shows you what they did. See? Okay, so yeah, that's about it for the automation. And then bypass, you can always bypass, and bypassing will get rid of the plugin, it'll get rid of any effects that you've added in, and that's the same for automation off. So yeah, I hope that you guys learned something in this video. I hope that this was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any more questions. There is a window, and this is not at all covered in Pro Tools 101, so you guys won't have to know this until Pro Tools 110 probably. So I guess just one thing to mention, if you've written automation and for some reason it's not playing and you have it in read and there's no automation going on, go in your window, press automation, and if you have this button suspend on, it'll automatically get rid of any automation. You can see here that this is not bold, but if you turn off the suspend, then it'll show up. So I guess that's just like one extra feature you can do to try to save yourself from any unwanted problems. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys soon. Alright, bye.